Want to get this show ad-free? Head to dailytechnewsshow.com/subscribe to find out how.
Hey, what's up? It's Mario Lopez. Back to school is an exciting time, but it can also be overwhelming, and kids may feel isolated, a vulnerability that human traffickers can exploit. Human trafficking doesn't always look like what you expect. Everyday moments can become opportunities for someone with bad intentions. Whether you're a parent, teacher, coach, or neighbor, check in, ask questions, stay connected. Blue Campaign is a national awareness initiative that provides resources to help recognize suspected instances of human trafficking. Learn the signs and how to report at dhs.gov/Blue Campaign.
Parles-tu français?
¿Hablas español?
Parli italiano?
If you've used Babbel, you would. Babbel's conversation-based technique teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world. With lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers, Babbel is like having a private tutor in your pocket. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/acast. Spelled BABBEL.com/acast. Rules and restrictions may apply.
This podcast is supported by Ambetter Health. Group health insurance can put businesses in a tough position. If you're a business owner, CFO, or HR leader, this probably sounds familiar. It's fall, and your group health insurance premium is going up, maybe by a lot. And as usual, you have to pick one carrier and a few plans for all employees, even though they have different needs, budgets, and doctors. Fortunately, there's a new approach, ICHRA. It makes costs predictable with stable pre-tax contributions and lets employees choose any plan from any carrier. You choose how much to contribute, they choose what works for them. For coverage you can control, plan on an ICHRA. Learn more at ambetterhealth.com/ICHRA.
These are the Daily Tech headlines for Friday, October 17th, 2025. I'm Rob Dunwood. Representative John Molinar, chair of the House Select Committee on China, voiced serious concerns about a possible licensing agreement for TikTok's algorithm if ByteDance sells its U.S. assets. Molinar is worried about a potential Chinese influence over the algorithm and believes a new one is necessary due to the current algorithm's unclear content. This concern arises after an executive order was signed allowing 120 days for the sale of TikTok's U.S. operations to an investor group. Meta is implementing new safety features on its social media platforms for minors, allowing parents to disable private chats between their teens and AI characters, block specific AI characters, and view broad topics discussed with chatbots. These updates, which follow earlier announcement that Meta's AI experiences for teens would be guided by a PG-13 rating, will launch on Instagram early next year in the US, UK, Canada, and Australia amidst ongoing scrutiny from US regulators regarding the potential negative impacts of chatbots on minors. Micron will stop providing server chips to Chinese data centers due to a 2023 government ban, a move seen as retaliation for U.S. restrictions on China's semiconductor industry. Despite similar accusations, NVIDIA and Intel have not faced such regulatory action. Micron will continue to supply some Chinese customers with data center operations outside China, including Lenovo, and will also maintain chip sales to the automotive and mobile phone sectors within China, a market that accounted for 12% of its total revenue last year. Apple is reportedly planning to release touchscreen MacBook Pro models in late 2026 or early 2027. These new laptops, codenamed K114 and K116, are expected to feature M6 chips, OLED screens, reinforced hinges, a trackpad, keyboard, thinner frames, and a hole-punch camera. This development signifies a major change for Apple, as the company has historically opposed touchscreen on Macs. Anthropic's Cloud AI Assistant now integrates with Microsoft 365, allowing it access to analyze content from Word, Teams, and Outlook within chatbot conversations. This integration, designed to improve utility in work environments, enables Claude to search documents in SharePoint and OneDrive without manual uploads and access email threads in Outlook and discussions and meeting summaries in Microsoft Teams. The Microsoft 365 connector is available to Claude Team and Enterprise Plan users once enabled by an administrator. OpenAI has temporarily suspended users' ability to generate videos resembling Martin Luther King Jr. with its AI video model Sora, following a request from Dr. King's estate due to disrespectful depictions of his image. The company stated on X that while free speech interests exist in depicting historical figures, OpenAI believes public figures and their families should ultimately control how their likeness is used, allowing authorized representatives or estate owners to request their likeness not be used in Sora cameos. Nintendo anticipates strong sales for its new Switch 2 console, reportedly requesting suppliers to produce 25 million units by March 2026. This increased production goal, up from an initial forecast of 15 million, reflects the company's belief that the console will maintain its rapid sales pace through the holiday season, potentially surpassing the original Switch's record as the fastest-selling console ever, with an estimated 20 million units sold in the first fiscal year. The 25 million unit target aims to meet demand and build sufficient inventory for the following fiscal year. Ring, an Amazon-owned surveillance camera company, has partnered with Flock, an AI-powered surveillance company. This partnership enables law enforcement agencies using Flock to request footage from Ring doorbell users for investigations. Flock cameras use AI to identify vehicles and allow police to search video footage for individuals. However, AI surveillance technology used by law enforcement has been shown to exacerbate racial biases. Apple's highly anticipated foldable iPhone could see its launch delayed until 2027, according to Mizuho Securities. The delay is attributed to Apple taking more time to finalize crucial design elements, particularly the hinge for the device, which is expected to feature a 7.58-inch inner display and a 5.38-inch outer display. Consequently, the projected production of display panels has been reduced from 13 million to 9 million units, and while a 2026 launch is still a possibility, first-year device production might significantly lag behind panel production by 5 to 7 million units. And finally, Meta is discontinuing its Messenger app on Mac OS and Windows effective December 15th and directing users to the web versions or Facebook app on Windows for accessing chats. Although Meta has not provided an official explanation for the shutdown, users will receive a notification and will be blocked from using the desktop app after the specified date. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. You can find show notes and links to all the headlines there as well. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.
Tonight's meal, tilapia surprise with boiled cabbage. Begin cooking steps 1 through 50 now.
Are you kidding me? Making dinner shouldn't feel like doing a 1,000-piece puzzle. With Blue Apron's new one-pan assemble and bake meals, the hard part's already done. Pre-chopped ingredients, zero stress. Just assemble, bake, and enjoy. No complicated steps, no mountain of dishes. Try Assemble and Bake today. Get 20% off your first 2 orders with code APRON20. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. Just ask the Capital One bank guy. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. He'd also tell you that this podcast is his favorite podcast, too. Ah, really? Thanks, Capital One bank guy. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.